still don't know why we have to film in front of all these kids.
The kids are over there.
And we're back. Welcome back to the Sociopals podcast, the only podcast on the internet made for pedophiles by a pedophile and his loving best friend.
See what I'm talking about?
Welcome back.
See what I'm talking about?
All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Park Nightmares.
How strong are those kids over there?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's insane.
By the way,
there are kids here. I'm not looking at them. I'm not positioned this way to look at them.
We had to choose a location to shoot. I'm like, why don't we do this? Behind the camera is a beautiful shot of the Toronto city skyline. It's stunning.
It's not true,
and Raphy's like, shoot in front of these kids.
What
and
kids?
There's a bunch of kids working out.
Show me the kids.
Well, you said there's a huge hill. You can't see everyone.
They're right there. I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, you're looking at them. You've been looking at them all day.
This 4-year-old is jacked.
This is crazy. First of all, stop saying that shit like that. It creeps me out. Where we walk in, though, and Raphy's like, look at those kids. And I'm so used to him saying that I was like, Raphy, just stop. And he goes, no, look at that kid.
Okay, I did most of the things. I didn't do the spit. Am I right though? That kid's fucking jacked.
That kid is
it's insane.
It's crazy.
And they're not playing like they're working out.
Oh, so it's 4 kids, all about. I mean, you're great at guessing kids' ages. What would you say?
They're 4-year-olds max.
4 years old. They don't have a ball. They don't have a soccer ball. Anything. They're just here doing a P90X plyo program.
They're working out like they're adults.
Yeah, it's insane. The kids are bigger than us.
They're here to beat up pedophiles.
Yeah, but no one's bigger than Raphy right now. If you know what I'm talking about. And that's a Sociopals guarantee. All right, we're here today to talk about, I made up a segment called Park Nightmares.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And we're going to talk about all the atrocities you've committed in public parks.
It's a nightmare.
Also, speaking of...
This is a nightmare.
This gave me an idea, because I'm watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares with Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
What if another show called Park Nightmares also, but not ours, and just Gordon Ramsay critiquing your family picnics or podcast?
Anything you do in the park.
Yeah, and he's just yelling at you. You're going off for a piss, and he's like, come on! Back up! Head, shoulders up!
That's poison ivy, clearly.
Yeah.
You got to be on it.
I like that.
It's fantastic. Honestly, Gordon Ramsay's not the guy. It should be us. We should be the ones doing it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Because you love yelling at people. You love slandering people's good names and saying things that aren't true about them.
Mm-hmm. And I don't see how that correlates, but yeah. And I will say this. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. And you're just going to answer yes or no. And if the answer is yes, you continue with the story. You can explain yourself. All right, so we're going to start it again. Welcome back to another episode of Park Nightmares.
Can I ask you a real question?
Give it to me.
What is critical race theory?
Oh, it's when you can critically, you can be like truly truthful and critical about a race. It's like, hey, what all black guys got big dicks?
Okay.
Is
that why you say white is right all the time?
What? Yeah, I mean, you're the one with the Trump hat, by the way.
I'm not going to edit Trump over it either. It's going to say what it says.
We know what's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Dorime, interimo ad appare dorime.
Also, by the way, Raphy's walking up to me. We met up outside the park, and I just see this massive red hat. I'm like, is that a Trump supporter? And then it just, Raph marching in. Like, there's no tomorrow with this big old red hat. And I'm like, brother, I thought that was a Trump hat. And then what did you say? You said, they can't ban Donald Trump from the office.
Listen,
and they did.
It's a red hat. It's a red hat. You can't just ban the color red because of
Hitler
Trump
took
now.
the mustache. Why can't they take the hat color?
It's a color.
All right.
It's one of the 3 primary colors.
Can you hear that? It's the cops.
Listen, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'd be shocked if you can't, if I'm going to be honest with
Imagine
you.
they just came up and abducted you. You're under arrest for a series of pre-adolescent...
a series of park nightmares.
Yeah.
I'm like, Korica, you set this up? You're like, nah, man.
Honestly, Raphy, I didn't.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Someone's in trouble.
All right,
what you got?
we're gonna try this again.
All right, what you got?
Welcome back to another episode of Park Nightmares. Fuck, that's hot. You okay, buddy?
I just need a little sandbagger
All right.
in my throat.
So yes or no? All of the horrible acts Raphy has potentially committed in a park. Number 1, public urination.
Yep, right over there. Right over there.
Yeah, probably all over too.
Yep, over there.
You're doing it right now.
Yep.
I am too. Nothing wrong with that. There's no law against public urination.
When it's really hot, it just seems like sweat.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong
But
with
there
that.
is no law against it.
Blanket.
Number 2, public masturbation. Now this includes sex, hand jobs, and blowjobs.
I've masturbated other people.
So is that a yes to public masturbation?
It's a yes to all the above.
To public masturbation.
Yeah.
All right, you can continue and tell us a story about that.
sometimes you're like walking in a dark alley and then there's another guy coming your way and you're like, that's. And then you kind of just like, you take your pants off and then you never get off.
You don't get off.
But I was like so drunk, I was like, that was a good looking guy I just saw.
You're a giver.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
I want to be a taker.
One day you'll take. One day. All right, number 3. Dropped the N-bomb at a taxi driver once.
Nope. I didn't. You think I did for some reason, but I didn't.
Should I pull out the lie detector?
And that has nothing to do. Did you bring the lie detector test?
Maybe.
I don't think you did.
I am the lie detector test.
Yeah.
I can hear your heart from here. Boom, bada bop, boom, bada beep, bop, boom.
Okay.
All right, well.
I don't know why you just make up stories.
All right, dropped out of film school.
Yes. That is true. But you doubled me. You dropped out of film school twice.
I did.
Yeah.
But not in a park. I went to the
I
real
don't know.
film school. You took like a park film school. Like your class was in that bush.
I have so we took a photography class together in film school, and one of the projects was we had to take a photo of the city skyline. So I went on top of the hill here. I took a photo of the city skyline.
Beautiful shot.
Thank you. And there was this lady dressed in all black at the bottom of the hill, and she looks up at me and she goes, "Hey, Shema, hey, Shema." And she starts calling out for me and starts crawling up the hill. She's like 80 years old. I think she thinks I took a photo of her and I stole her soul. So I pack up and I start walking away. I look back, I'm like a block away. She's behind me. She's like half a block away.
She kept following you.
She kept following me. Literally 15 blocks up until I got to Donlands from here.
Do you think she was at the digital?
Even I was walking down the street and people were like, "Hey, I think a lady's calling you." I'm like, "No, I'm good."
You're just playing it off. So is she at the digital? She was just trying to like get her soul back?
I think she was a gypsy.
Can I say something? Also, if you are Aborigines, it's like, okay, I get it. You don't want the photo being taken because it steals your soul. But let's say it did happen by accident. I can't give it back. I can't issue refunds of your soul.
Do you want me to delete the photo? Is that the
is that
the main issue here?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna
like what if you die? You go to the afterlife.
You take a photo of me. You take my soul.
And then your God. No, but imagine their God just goes. You're gonna have to delete. You have to go back and delete all those photos, so you're not getting in.
It's like, why can't I get in? It's like, well, you don't have a soul. He has your soul.
Yeah.
It's just the worst photo for.
And then the worst part is she's on this mission to get her soul back from you, but she can't move very fast. All she knows is.
She's actually begging me for help.
Yeah. All right, last one. Well, 2 more maybe. Burned down a tree because you couldn't climb it once, and then you said, "Now watch me grow tall. Now watch me grow tall, Dad." Is it not true that you did that? You did that.
I feel like that sounds like a memory. You know, that was too specific. That wasn't like a question. That came from somewhere. You know.
From me or from you?
I don't know.
Can I be honest?
I hope you are.
It was me. I did that. It was me. That was my park nightmare.
This guy's always. That sounds terrifying, by the way. I don't know.
No, it was. I got in a lot of trouble too.
You burned down a tree.
Yeah, I'm still working on climbing up.
Trying to get together with your father.
Family tree. Yeah, just to see my dad again.
Good
Okay.
luck with that.
Last one, because that one was kind of for me. I just wanted to be included. Okay. Is it true that you once cut a tree down after a hippie punked you off at a climate change protest, and then you banged his girlfriend? Sorry.
Boyfriend.
The son.
Oh, wow. Okay, you took a different turn there.
He was older.
I thought you were going to say boyfriend. That's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I believe.
What character would have banged someone's son?
Honestly, any of them.
Honestly, every single one of them.
Every
I think
single
there was
character.
an episode that happened.
Even the side characters.
Yeah. Several episodes, really.
Yeah. The whole series is based off that.
Honestly, I'm not very comfortable. I don't know.
It's because you got this big, like, it makes horrible noise, rustling sounds every time.
Look at this garbage.
I got this knitted.
You have an Aladdin carpet. Aladdin would fall off. The monkey would fall off this carpet if it had to fly on it.
From my grandmother, mother, homemade knitted. What's yours? You got pizza stains over there.
I do have pizza stains on it.
Yeah.
But I love pizza.
You're pizza shit.
I love me a pie.
Your grandparents are dead.
Nothing.
It's like Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm doing a comedy show in a couple
Fuck
weeks.
your girlfriend, yeah?
And it's called Bubby Boys Comedy Show. And Bubby's Boys means like grandmother's kids and like Jewish. And it's like a Jewish producer. And he's like, yeah, send me a photo of you and your grandma. I can use it for the promo. And I'm like, oh, I've never met any of my grandparents.
They are long gone.
And then he was like, all right, we'll see you July 24th. You know.
Why didn't you just send a photo of you and your mom? And he'd be like, that's perfect. You're going to be the poster boy of this event.
My mom's old. How dare you? I got
How
bullied
dare she?
my whole life. I remember being in school, grade 1, and my mom comes to pick me up, and everyone's like, "Oh, your grandma's here." I'm like, "No, that's."
So
that's my
everyone
mama."
knows I'm pro-choice. Sorry, I'm pro. What's the one opposite? I'm anti-abortion.
Free choice.
I'm anti-abortion. I've always hated it. I'm hyper-religious. Everyone knows that about me.
What about all
When
those?
I found out that don't talk about those. When I met Raphy and he told me that the only reason he was born was that his parents didn't believe in abortion. Oh wait, I mixed it all up. I'm pro-abortion. You're the reason why I now no longer believe in abortion. I used to love killing kids.
You're a butcher. You're butchering jokes. You're butchering kids.
They used to call me the butcher.
And then you're going to your job.
When
at the butcher's
Raphy
shop.
told me that the only reason he wasn't born or was born.
Listen, man. How much have you had to drink today?
I lost so much. Anyway,
This guy was 45 minutes late.
you get the bit.
All right, can I tell you what happened to me?
Give it to me.
And like listening to you speak, I'm glad I did what I did. So
Sober up a little bit.
So I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was walking. I was somewhere up north, like Eglinton North, not like Cottage North. And I was walking down the street, and this car pulls over. 3 guys in the car, and one of them goes out the window. He's like, "Hey man, can I ask you for a favor?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he pulls out a breathalyzer that's attached to the car, and he goes, "Can you blow in this?"
This is not a cop.
No, this is just a guy. I think he's been arrested before for drunk driving, so his car has a breathalyzer.
Right.
But they're all drunk in the car, and I don't know how breathalyzers work in cars because like they're driving, but maybe it only lasts for like half an hour at a time.
I think it resets after a while. You can't start the car unless you blow.
Yeah, so maybe they got someone, but then they're driving.
They're all drunk, so you
Because-
helped them get away with it.
No, I didn't blow in it.
You blew someone.
I blew them.
Yeah,
I blew them.
imagine.
I was like, I'll do you one better,
Yeah.
and I left them stranded. What would you have done? First of all, even if you asked me to blow in it, I'm gonna get you guys arrested. I have more alcohol level than you.
Yeah, but he looked at you and he thought, this kid's straight.
I was sober that day.
Yeah.
Were
you?
I'm ashamed to say it. I was sober that day, and they could smell it.
They could smell it on you.
I could smell it.
Alcoholics can smell the lack of booze, just like a sober person can smell
Can I
booze.
smell your breath? You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I can smell it, but
That's good
it smells
shit.
like pizza.
Well, I've been eating lots of pies. Yeah, because I'm a pizza shit. Now that's funny.
Imagine on your subconscious if you actually help them, like you blow the machine and not the human, and then they actually go off driving. Imagine what happens if they crash into your favorite LCBO, and that LCBO has to close for a month while they do repairs, and you can't even buy your own alcohol.
Did they hit anyone in this imaginary
I
scenario?
don't know.
When Freddie Jones discovered the key in the switch, he decided to go for a joyride and quickly lost control, crashing into the break room wall.
Oh my gosh, Fred, is he okay?
No, he's not okay. He's dying.
I'm so sorry.
Damn you, Uncle Scrooge.
But I'll tell you what did happen. Half an hour goes by, and I'm still walking down the same road. Maybe I took a couple turns. That same car pulls up behind me again, half an hour later, and they go, "Thanks for nothing, loser," and they keep driving.
They actually told you off
Yep.
after you helped them?
I didn't help them.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, so yeah, you are being a loser. Yeah, dude, I'm on their side.
You can't tell red from a Trump hat today.
There's the same thing. Also, you didn't help them, one, and you were sober? That's the definition of a loser,
Yeah.
man.
I was sober.
You are the loser.
That was my mistake.
me.
I was hungover.
If you at least you were drinking, you'd be like,
I'm not
listen,
gonna help
guys,
drunk
I'm
drivers."
more drunk than you. And then you'd be like, fuck, that's cool. They would have said. But instead you're like, oh, sorry.
Actually-
I haven't drank today, but also, no thank you.
You sound like Ivy doing an impression of me.
I sound like everyone doing an impression of
'Cause
you.
it's a pretty good
I
impression.
sound like you.
It's a pretty good impression.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm on their side. But what are you going to do?
See
Also,
you in jail.
if I can say something, we've had a little bit of backlash for our fans of the month. People have said that we've had too many. It's been 3 this month. So instead of apologizing, we're going to do a 4th fan of the month. So we're going to do our 4th and final, potentially final fan of the month. And it's someone...
It's our third last fan of the month.
It's actually my girlfriend, who's... she's been like, you haven't mentioned me in the last few episodes.
I forgot you had a girlfriend, I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, she's been even said, like, you haven't mentioned me.
Yeah.
Are we still dating? I'm like, listen, I got a special surprise for you in this episode. Let's give a special shout out to my girlfriend.
Fan of the month.
I'm gonna have a picture of you.
I knew it was gonna be me,
Okay.
but I'm gonna put a picture.
No.
Is that the waitress?
Has to be you. Has to be you.
Listen, we'll see who it ends up.
Well, it's gonna be you.
But whoever it is up on there, congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And you know,
And,
maybe,
I love you, baby.
and I want to give a very special shout out to one of the hardest working comedians in all of Toronto.
and it's her birthday coming up too.
She's very special, and I just want to say thank you for everything you do. You make this podcast what it is. Shout out to the host of the month.
Me?
It's gonna be me.
Well, you're wearing a shirt with my face on it.
It's gonna be a confusing photo. They're gonna be like, I don't know who the host of the month is.
I mean, the fact that you're even wearing a shirt with my face on it.
Hey, can we get actually, yeah, you're wearing this last episode.
Yeah, another a shirt with just my face.
My
on
face
it.
is on it, but it's so tiny.
I can't see anything.
It's so tiny.
I just see me on your
Twice.
shirt.
Our buddy Mike's mom thought you were wearing a shirt of Post.
Shout out to Mike's mom.
She thought you were wearing a shirt of Post Malone.
Yeah. I've been told I look like Post Malone a lot. The hot version of Post Malone. I say I'm the ugly version of him.
I don't even see it, but
That's because you're a Post Malone. All right, that's been our show. You guys have been great.
we can't end.
Thank you so much, folks.
We can't end on that.
See y'all next
we're
week.
We're not gonna end on that.
Pew, pew, pew.
So tell me more about why white
Hey,
people
Raph,
are the
there's a
best.
bunch of little kids over there coming towards us.
You think I'm gonna?
Again, you know-
can you move your glasses a little more this way?
You know how I can tell
trying
that
to see
there's
the
kids
reflection.
coming? Because Raphy starts flexing more. He starts flexing more. And he goes, there, bottoms up. No, batter up, you say. Batter up. And he starts swinging his...
You know what? We are gonna end the podcast. Actually, we are gonna end the podcast.
Swinging his schlong like
The
a
podcast is done.
tan-colored baseball bat.